Anthropik just released Claude 3.7. This is a major release for many reasons. So for this release, they have the deep thinking, which is basically an extended thinking. This is what they call it. This way, the AI does more thinking, more processing before it responds to your queries. And for me, the most important feature is GitHub integration. They now have GitHub integration. So I used to have a premium account with them, but I canceled and I went to ChatGPT. But with this GitHub integration, I'm probably going to renew, but I want to give it a shot. Let's test something out quickly. Let's see what we can build. I am logged in here. Look at the GitHub integration. You can do file upload and everything. So this is fantastic. Let's give it something. Let's give it let's ask it to write something. So write a classic 2D game in Python using Pygame, something like this. Just one, and a little bit vague, but let's see how it performs. So it's spitting something out. This is the space shooter game. Interesting. And I like the speed as well. This is real time. I'm not doing any editing. I won't do any cut and join. I want you guys to see it as it is, how fast it is, the kind of code it produces, everything. I like the inline comment that it's putting in. At least that helps you to debug and understand the code. So this is the code. Let's look at the instruction here. All right, then we need to install Pygame. Great, so let's go ahead and copy the code. I'm going to try to run it. So Python, so we're going to create an env, good, source. So let's activate it, pip install. I copied sorry about it. Damn it. Okay. Let's open another terminal. Source activate. Then we need to pip install Pygame. I hope this is fast. Fantastic. What? That's so fast. Okay. Then touch game.py. And I'm going to copy the code over now. You see, we haven't done anything much. So I'm going to bring this one down, save it. Let's look at the code a little bit, declare some constants, create import some constants, initialize the game. Good so far. I like the code. But one thing I notice is, for example, it's not using the Python typing. So this is something I don't know why, okay, well, so far it looks good. The code is not bad. All right, so let's go ahead and run it. So I think we are already in. Let me do source just to make sure we are there. Python game, run it. Okay, where is our game? Boom. Oh my goodness, and it is working. Wow, you can imagine. See, game over. Let's play it one more time. Wow. And you can imagine, adding sound and all that, or some complexity and everything. So this is good. One shot, there is nothing. We didn't have to edit the code. No bugs. It played. So this is really good. I like to test it with something other than Python. So maybe let's give it another command. I'm going to go to another trend. Write a simple Go WebSocket chat program it should, yeah, I think including the front end, including the front end. Okay, let's see how it does it. Remember, I am using the latest version of the model, but my account is a free account, so this is really cool. They allow you to test it, so I am not paying anything for this, so this is great. Kudos to the team for giving us the opportunity to try out their model, and I think it's great. So it's spitting out the HTML, and the Go program is here. So while that is running, let's prepare the environment for the Go code. I'm going to come here quickly. Let's make that Go game. Let's call it Go. Okay, Go chat. And I can cd into that folder, cd into the folder, then go mod in it. I can go chat, something like this, right? Let's touch main.go, and okay, everything is here. Of course, it's giving us some instruction, but we've done these 3 parts now. We need to install this. Okay, that is installed. UUID as well. So this is the folder. We need the static directory. So we should put the HTML in the static directory. So static touch. Good. We've done that. What else? Then we need the main code. All right, let's pick up the codes. So I copy this one and go to this place, paste it. Okay, let me check the code so far. Looks good. All right, let's go to the HTML, copy it. We are not going to edit anything. I'm just going to run it. All right, then, but something I should check is the port before I run it. Sorry, let's check the port. This is main, is 8080. I probably have something listed on this port, so I'm going to make it 8085. So this is the only thing we are changing, which is nothing, right? So, and then go run. I can just run this like this. Okay, allow it to run. Let me bring over my browser. 8085. 8085. Good. So we say connected and chat. So hello. All right. So what happens? Let's look at this. No errors. But then maybe we should connect it another one. I'm going to connect another one. Okay, we can push this one like this, I guess. Okay, good morning. Hello. Okay, but I don't see any of the chat, so it even added translation. This is interesting. So how come we are not seeing any message? Let me check and no errors. This is interesting. Let's try again. Hello. Okay, it does seems like it. I'm wondering why we're not seeing messages. Okay, good. But I like the UI, right? Like we have translation out of the box. So this is so cool. All right. I guess if like with little modification, let me stop the server. Let's look at the code a little bit. The message. This is the client, the chat room. Basically, this is just an upgrader for the WebSocket connection. Then this is run. So we are in the channel. Okay. Oh, it's our fault. So, okay, let's look at it. Let's go back to, this place. Let's do it. It said, open your browser, clear separation of blah, blah, blah. And then it has everything here. But I don't see the instruction of how to use it. So let's go back to the code instead. All right. Broadcast system. A new user has joined. I didn't see this message. Then on register. So when it receives register, so what is register? Registration is just of type client connection and then the chat room. Client just a string broadcast channel of message. Okay. When it receives on register message, we are probably, I'm trying to see a system jump, but there's none of that was outputted. Okay, please check your connect. But then the WebSocket work. All right. I think generally this is way better than the previous version. For me the UI looks great. So this is good. What else should we check out? The GitHub integration, maybe something I can look at later. But as you can see, this is fantastic. This is Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Fantastic model. I think this is going to perform very well in the sort of the leaderboard. We see what ChatGPT, what is coming from XAI, what everyone is doing. And this is really good. This is really good. Well done guys. If you love my videos, please subscribe to the channel. I have a lot coming. I am building like great content coming soon. Most of them are AI. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.